Alright, what's up everybody? Back with another edition of Everyday Hoops. Hope you guys are having a good one. Today, another episode of the Look-In series. And today's is on the Oklahoma City Thunder, a very fun one that I'm very excited to do. Yeah, this is the last episode of the Look-In for the non-playoff teams. The next Look-In episodes will be as teams are getting eliminated from the playoffs. But yeah, thank you guys for the views on the videos and the shorts recently. I really appreciate it. If you get the content, consider subscribing, like, turn on notifications, do all stuff like that. Really appreciate it. Really helps out a lot. If you haven't seen any of the other Look-In episodes, there's a playlist on my channel. Just go to the playlist section. And got a whole playlist of them. You can just go right through all of them. But yeah, let's not waste any more of your time. Let's get right into it. Oklahoma City Thunder this season had a remarkable year. They finished 40-42. Who would have thought before the season that this team would win 40 games? They took a lot of steps forward this year, man. Mark Daigneault, Coach of the Year finalist, he was really, really good at his job this year, and they became a really good team on both ends. You know, offensively, Shea was a really good scorer. They had a lot of good offensive options, but it was the defense as well. The defense really improved a lot and became pretty solid. And yeah, they just looked like a really competitive team, really good team. They're one win away from making it to the playoffs, but unfortunately they got blown out by Minnesota in the final playing game. Very kind of disappointing, but still, man, they should hold their heads up high because they had a very, very good season and look like they're going to be set up for the years to come. Getting into the players first, we have to talk about Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, MIP finalist. He just dominated this season. He averaged 31 points per game with 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and a steal with a block as well. He shot 51% from the field, 34% from 3, 90% from the free throw line while taking 11 free throws per game. He's just a flat-out star. Made his first All-Star team, was in MVP talks, I guess, kind of unofficially. He turned into a superstar this year. We all know Shea kind of had this in him, but to come out this way this year, amazing. He's a future star in this league. He's still only like 24 years old, and the sky's the limit for him. Really, I mean, he's a guy that can, he's not very athletic, fast, great shooter or anything, but he just knows how to get buckets. He's gonna lull you to sleep. He's got so much length. He knows how to finish around the rim, gets to the free throw line, and he's clutch as well. And that's a great piece to have for OKC. And looking back on the trade that they got him for Paul George, it's looking like it's leaning a little bit OKC's way right now, as they got Shea and they have so many picks involved in that trade. But yeah, Shea was amazing. Josh Giddey as well in the second season took some jumps forward. He averaged 16, 8, and 6. Shot 48% from the field, 32% from 3, 73% from the free line. We all know about his playmaking ability. One of the better young point guards in the league, rebounding as well. But offensively, he took some strides as well. He looked a lot more comfortable getting his own bucket. The three-point shooting late in the season really started to take a step forward. And yeah, he's looking a little bit more comfortable. He still has a lot of improvement to do as well as, finishing and getting his own buckets, of course. But Josh Giddey is going to be a staple in this OKC franchise and is going to be an amazing point guard for the future. And him and Shea out there together have a lot of chemistry out there. And then you got to talk about Jalen Williams. Was a 12th overall pick. Had a pretty slow start, but once he came on, he was phenomenal. He averaged 14, 4, and 3 with a steal per game. He shot 52% from the field, 35% from 3, 81% from the free throw line. Finishing second in Rookie of the Year voting. He was amazing. I mean, doing all the little things for OKC, being very efficient. When you needed to score, he could score. Brought it on the defensive end as well. Handling the ball. He was just doing everything out there for OKC, and it was an amazing get at 12 overall. And he's going to be a very good player as well. And yeah, the Thunder just have built this amazing young team. And there's so many more young players. Like, I could really spend like an hour talking about this OKC team. Like, so many great young players. Lu Dort had another good year, 13, 4, and 2 with a steal. Even though he didn't shoot well from the field, his defense, what he brings, is amazing. Also, Isaiah Joe got revived. He was just kind of sitting on the bench in Philly for a few years out of Arkansas. He was a second-round pick. Didn't really get a lot of opportunity. But he comes to OKC and becomes one of the better three-point shooters in the league. He shot almost just under 41% from 3 this year. Took some strides, played 73 games. He just was a sniper out there for OKC. and really nice to see him. Now OKC has another piece in him to come off the bench and be a sniper for them. Aaron Wiggins, I really like him as well. It's just he's going to be a very good role player in the league for a long time. Just very smart, high IQ, knows how to make the right cuts, makes the right plays. Like him, the other Jalen Williams as well had a pretty good season, became their starting big man. Led the league in charges. He averaged 6 points and 4 rebounds, hitting threes, making the hustle plays. Solid passer as well for a big man. It's really good. And yeah, this OKC team has so many good young pieces that they're going to be set for the future, man. They really are. Mark Dano is a really good coach as well. And they do all this without their second overall pick, Chet Holmgren, playing this season. Suffered a foot injury before the season started. Did not get a chance to play this year. But, adding him to the mix is just takes his team another step forward, He'll be finally a center for them. OKC doesn't really have a center. Jalen Williams is playing center for him, and he's like, 6'8", 6'9". I think they say he's 6'10", but I don't buy he's 6'10". But yeah, they didn't really have a real big man this season. So getting him a real 7-footer that can block shots, but also can do the things he does offensively, can do a little bit of everything. It's just gonna open up the game even more for this OKC team. And this Thunder team really can be the team of the future. Like they could be a dominant force to come as early as maybe next year, the year after. Next year, they're going to probably most likely have the same team back. These young players are going to get a year better. Chet Holmgren is going to be back in it. Maybe they go on free agency and sign a big man. Yeah, this team looks like it's built. And they still have some young pieces as well to get on this team. Ousmane Dieng, another lottery pick they got from the Knicks at the draft. They made a draft trade with the Knicks. He's still only 19 years old and still has a lot of potential, as a wing that can handle the ball, score, play defense, and do a lot. People are really high on him, so he's going to get an opportunity. And then they're going to have another first-round pick this season. That'll be in the end of the lottery, their own pick. And I don't know what they're going to do with that, but this OKC team just has so much young talent. And not even talk about all the picks they have for the next few years, man. They still got 15 first-round picks for the next, 5 years. Like, this OKC team literally is, if it's anything but becoming a really good team, I think it might be a disappointment. It's where it's becoming to. Because they have so many great young pieces are going to be very good. They still have so many picks that they can package those picks together, maybe a young player or two, and go get someone, not even just an all-star. They can go get, a guy. Like a dude, top player type dude, if they really wanted to. This OKC team is just, Sam Presti did a fabulous job. He's one of the better GMs in the league. We all know that. He's made a lot of great moves, and he's looking like he's moving this team up. So thinking about next year, what they can do. I expect them to be in this chase again, in the play-in, and maybe even a playoff team. I wouldn't be surprised if they can come out and win maybe 40-something games next year. This team isn't going anywhere anytime soon. All these players, guys like Jalen Williams and Josh Giddey, and Ousmane Dieng and them are only going to get 1 year better. Free agency, I would like them to sign maybe a backup big man, just in case, because you don't know about Chet Holmgren. Very excited to see him next season. And, yeah, just signing solid role players. And just keep building this team up. Keep building this team up into what they can be. And I'm expecting an OKC team that could potentially be in the playoffs next season. At least the play-in. I think at least the play-in now. Especially with how big they kind of when they shattered expectations. I'm expecting them to be a play-in lock next season. At least they'll play-in. And hopefully better. And it's be really fun because this is a really fun team to watch, man. I love watching OKC. For the last few years, even when they were bad, when they were winning 22 games, I still love watching them because they had just so many good young players on this team. Now to see them being competitive and taking steps and being in the play-in and one win away from being in the playoffs, it's fun. I honestly kind of wanted them to make the playoffs because I feel like them against Denver would have been a very interesting series. I feel like it would have been very interesting to see them play against Denver. But didn't happen. But, it's always next season, right? Yeah, once again, I'm very excited for the OKC Thunder team. And they're building something special. They're building something really special, and they're going to be the team of the future in the NBA. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoy. Once again, if you do the content, consider subscribing, like, turn on notifications, all stuff like that. Really appreciate it. We have said a lot. Dropping playoff videos for rest of the season, and also look-in videos as teams get eliminated, of course, obviously, and also check out the shorts as well. Gonna try to keep doing those, and yeah, just keep it moving, keep the content coming, and yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.